Remembering a unique password for every app and service you use is nearly an impossible task, and you should be using unique passwords. 1Password's new mobile version syncs with the desktop app to help keep your account safe by creating and storing a different secure password for all the services you use. All you have to remember is 1Password. Every iPhone ships with Apple's suite of apps. However, if you happen to love Apple's hardware but not so much its software, the first switch you should make is your browser. Google's Chrome is the most popular browser of them all, and for a good reason. Chrome comes with a great incognito mode and other features that make web surfing on your phone less of a pain. It's also constantly updated and is just one of the most jam-packed browsers out there. At some point, you're going to need a cab, and there just won't be any in sight. Save yourself some time now and go ahead and download Lyft. Operating in most major cities, Lyft will come pick you up whenever and wherever you need them, often for less cash than a traditional taxi. Watch out for surge pricing though. If rides are in a high demand, then prices often double and can reach more than 10 times the regular rate. If Lyft isn't in your area or you just want to try another flavor of ride sharing, there's always Uber, but Lyft treats drivers better. Apple comes a long way with its photo app, but it still lags behind the one built by its strongest competitor. Google Photos is a super smartphone assistant that can store all your images in the cloud and also intelligently organize photos using machine vision so all your snaps are searchable. Also, it creates mini films when it notices a lot of photos from the same day or location. It's simply the best out there, and you can also delete the app to save your storage and then re download it. Just remember your username and password. To understand your place in the universe and not just the world, Starguide is an indispensable app. It shows you the locations of stars, planets, and constellations through an AR like interface. Simply point the phone in any direction and your display will show you the names of the stars and planets that you can see. If you want to try a free version, you can also check out Skyview for free. Snapchat isn't just for millennials anymore. People of all ages are using the app to keep up with what their friends are doing. The app isn't just for individuals anymore either. Quite a few larger publications are on here now, making Snapchat more useful for keeping up to date on news and events as well as what your best buds had for lunch. You can send individual messages within the app or build or view Snapchat stories, which contain a series of posts. Reading on the internet can be an overwhelming experience with social networks, messaging, email, and personal assistants all serving up possible reads. Instapaper and Pocket help tame that information deluge. Pocket tends to be best with multimedia, while Instapaper guns for the perfect reading experience no matter what. Whether you're a big driver or just going on a long road trip, you should check out Waze. The app knows how fast users are traveling on the road and redirects you around traffic mid trip, ultimately shortening your commute. Waze tracks more than just traffic, it also alerts you to construction, accident, red light cameras, and even police ahead on your route. Beer lovers keep track of every brew you drink with Untapped, a mobile social network of sorts. Check in different beers, rate them, and even send a virtual cheers to a buddy when you like their most recent selection. Like Foursquare, you can earn badges for different types of check ins, upload photos, find nearby bars with great selections, and share what you're drinking with friends. It's not raining now, but should you bring your umbrella with you for a quick coffee run across the street? Dark Sky knows. The app is able to predict weather for your exact location, not just your city, down to the minute. The app also features stunningly beautiful maps bound to bring out everyone's inner weather nerd. If you're looking for a cheaper alternative, Underground is also a solid choice. Everything is better with music. With the purchase of a premium plan, Spotify allows you to listen to your favorite jams on demand. The app has a radio option for when you want to discover new tunes, great playlists like Discover Weekly and Release Radar, and allows you to sync music to your phone to listen offline. Download a few playlists over Wi Fi before you head out on a trip, and don't worry about getting a big charge big charge on your next phone bill. Evernote is essentially a virtual notebook you have with you everywhere, perfect for downloading whatever is bouncing around your brain. You can make notes directly in the app, save images and articles from the web, upload pages from physical notebooks, and tracks tasks. Evernote can even handle audio files. The best part, everything you add to Evernote is searchable, so you can find it next week or even 5 years from now, quickly and easily. These apps are for pros, but you can make your smartphone experience one of a kind. The app creates, well, workflows with a series of actions that can do all sorts of things. Essentially, you create mini apps that you can then run in an app, home screen, or share extension. If all of this sounds somewhat daunting, you can also try out IFTTT, if this, then that, which also helps automate the ins and outs of your smartphone life. One of the app darlings in 2016. Prisma is a photo filter app that's unlike any other. Instead of tinting your photos, which any photo app can do, Prisma loads incredibly detailed filters, many mimicking famous artists, to create truly unique pics. It's also been updated to support video, and most impressive thing about the app is that all of these effects can be applied super quickly so you can share your latest creation as soon as possible. Siri is fine for menial tasks, but it doesn't have the smarts of Google search behind it. Google Assistant, pulled straight from the soul of Android, is a must-have app for someone inclined to use Google services like Gmail, Google Photos, and Google Maps. It can also help keep track of events and flight information buried in your email. It's the assistant Siri wishes it could be. We're in the middle of a podcast renaissance, and you need the right tools to listen effectively. Overcast, and Pocket Cast are your best options for iOS. Although Overcast is free compared to Pocket Cast, which is $4, they share a similar feature set though. Though Pocket Cast has a slightly better design, either way, you'll be a happy listener. End-to-end encryption is what you should be looking for in any messenger you use. Although popular options like WhatsApp and Allo offer the feature, it's Signal from Open Whisper Systems that really gets the tech right. WhatsApp is owned by Facebook, and Allo, made by Google, are companies with an incentive to gather data on its users, and they also store data. But Signal has no business model and exists just through donations and grants. If the government comes knocking for your information, Signal has absolutely nothing to give them, which is exactly the kind of chat protection you want. Splitting a bar tab with friends can be a huge pain, especially when no one thought to bring Cash with them. Cash is an app by Square that instantly transfers money between friends for free, even between different banks. Using the app requires everyone involved to sign up and connect their debit card. Afterwards, you can pay your friends back instantly with just a few taps on your phone. In most cases, the money automatically deposits in your buddy's account and is instantly accessible. At most, they'll have to wait 1 to 2 business days for the deposit to clear. Of course, you could always try Venmo as well. The best camera is the one you have on you, but the picture it takes might not always come out as well as you like. With Snapseed, you can do basic image editing right from your phone to make it look as good as possible. We're not talking about just adding filters, tweak your white balance, adjust the exposure, boost the highlights, scale back to shadows, and on and on. It's a great way to get your pictures Instagram perfect without having to sit down at the computer. With iOS 8, Apple finally added the ability to install third-party keyboards on your phone, and SwiftKey is one of the best options available. The keyboard learns how you type and adapts to your unique typing style over time, meaning you'll be able to type with faster and fewer typos. If SwiftKey isn't quite your thing, you might also try Google's Gboard. Need to save money for an upcoming trip, pay down a loan, or figure out how you overspent so much last month? We recommend Mint, a much loved app that pulls all your accounts, credit cards, loans, banks, investments, and more into one place. It gives you insight into how you're spending, giving your tools to set budgets, let you break down spending by category, and offers reminding and offers reminders for upcoming bills. Who has time to edit their own videos? Magisto makes your smartphone videos look like they were edited by a pro with just a few seconds of work. The app takes your photos and videos and uses artificial intelligence to edit them together into videos you can share with friends and family. The video editor has a number of built-in effects as well as a music library. Finished creations can be shared instantly from within the app to places like Facebook, Instagram, Google+, Twitter, YouTube, and WhatsApp, or emailed to friends privately. Smartphone maps are great at charting our Earth, but what about the hardest places to reach on Earth? If you're a frequent hiker or mountaineer, Peak Finder is an app that will quickly become your best friend. This $5 app has information on 300,000 peaks and hills around the world and comes with an additional 360-degree panorama display. It's an amazing tool for active hikers or if you just want to know more about our mountains world. It could also help you on all that geography homework if needed. While you could lots of great video games with great chip tunes, you could spend those in between moments of your day to make your own music. That's where Nano Loop comes in. Pick what instruments you want in your composition and lay out the notes. The app comes with a bit of a learning curve, but once you get the hang of it, its limitation is only your imagine. That concludes this video, the top 24 apps for iPhones. For my next video, I'm going to be doing the top apps for teenagers, so if that's something you like, make sure you like and subscribe, and check in soon.